Mr. Rose?
Hello? I didn't quite see you there. I beg your pardon, sir. Please, I beg of you!
Hello, my dear.
Good morning, sir.
Would you be so inclined as to get my cane? I believe I've left it outside.
Of course, sir. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh good heavens, oh good heavens. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
What?
Mrs. Weathers, Mrs. Weathers, Mrs. Weathers. Mrs. Weathers, Mrs. Weathers. Madam, what's wrong? Speak your mind. It's
Speak, madam, what has happened?
It's Cecil. He's been murdered.
Murdered?
Who would do such an unspeakable thing?
Go.
Oh, hi, Mary. Good heavens.
Finally! Come to join us, Winkley, I say.
Oh, Jesus.
Is this everyone, Mary?
It appears so, madam.
Oh, what's going on?
Why so nervous, Winkley?
Oh, poor guy.
Now, I don't know if everyone's heard, or maybe you've seen.
Oh, goodness.
Cecil Rose has been murdered.
Oh dear.
Oh, goodness. I gotta get out of here.
If you can tell a good story, there should be no problem, right? But you must confess. Now, if you don't mind, I have a household to run. Come along, madam.
Wait a minute. What makes you think you're off the hook? And where's Sir Bloomborough?
Oh, Miss Scarlet. Sir Bloomborough is too old to put on his own robe, and he was a good friend of Cecil's.
If it were up to me, no one leaves this room.
Hey!
Bite me!
Well, who says it's up to any of us? It's gotta be up to the, police.
Shut up, everyone! We can't hear everyone. We can't make a conclusion.
He's right, you know.
When did you...
The door's unlocked. Let's change that.
Wait, why aren't the servants in here too?
This house needs to function.
Fine. So, Mary, we all stay here and the servants serve. But who will the servants serve, Mary?
You all made quite the mess at the gala last night, and someone forgot to clean the ballroom.
I've got extra ballroom right here, Mary! I was occupied at the moment, Mary.
Occupied with what? You're a butler. All you do is clean.
Great, so I'll go and clean because I'm innocent and you want me to discuss.
Sit!
All of the servants are cleaning, Stargazer, and besides, Sir Bloomborough needs tending to.
But if one of them by chance may be the killer, who's to say they're not clearing the evidence? You see, I have poked a hole in your story now, haven't I, Miss Weathers? Do you know that this killer is within the room and could not leave to kill again? Are you yourself responsible, Mrs. Weathers? Or is that too simple? Perhaps you're covering for someone. Perhaps the only servant that you gave the disprivilege of staying in this room so he could clear his name.
Oh, wise man you are!
Shut up, Fillmore.
Aha! A clenched fist, a sign of aggression. Now, Mrs. Weathers, let me ask you a few questions. Do you wish to catch this killer?
How dare you accuse me and my staff of at the slightest...
Do you wish to catch this killer, Mrs. Weathers?
Of course I do, but you mustn't be wasting everyone's time.
Now, give me a bloody moment. But, Mrs. Weathers, you also want the servants to continue on with their daily duties.
Yes, we must maintain the house.
Now, I have a simple question for you, Mrs. Weathers. Why? Do you not know the gravity of this situation? A man has been murdered.
It takes a lot to keep a mansion clean, Fillmore. You probably wouldn't know that because you don't have one.
Shut up! We can't start making accusations until we've heard everyone's story.
Let's get in an orderly line.
Well, could we write it down?
Why don't we all just sit around this table?
Fine, but I'm leaving after I've said my piece.
You leave after someone is exposed. Now, who's going first?
Why don't you go first, Detective Winkley?
I can't go first. That's too much pressure.
I'll go. I was in the ballroom with everyone.
Speaking of ballroom...
Shut up!
Keep going.
I needed to leave after the butler spilled a whole glass of red wine all over my dress.
It was but an accident.
I went back to my room and put on a different dress, but by that time I thought it wasn't worth the bother. I was in there until I was practically dragged out by Mary, and now I sit right before you.
Does this help, Winkley?
No, not until everyone's done.
Did anyone actually see Cecil after the ball?
Was that all Velvet?
That's all I remember.
Great. Your turn, Mary.
This won't get us anywhere.
Damn it, woman! A good man has died. Now speak.
Stop!
Stop yelling!
Okay, I'll go.
Good choice.
I was in the ballroom. I was one of the last ones to leave.
Mrs. Weathers,
Yes, dear?
everyone's retired for the night. May I as well?
Well, you've worked diligently all night, so I'd say so.
Thank you, Mrs. Weathers.
And I could have sworn this was around 1 o'clock. My servant went to bed, and I left soon after, I believe.
Okay, next.
Why don't you tell us your part, Stargazer?
Might as well. So, I left the ball and didn't quite know what to do, so I wandered the halls and...
Until you killed Cecil.
This isn't working. I can't. It's not working.
You broke him.
He wasn't broken already.
Okay, here's how we're gonna do it, okay? I know I'm not the killer.
But how do we know that?
I know I'm not the killer. So come on, who did it? Fess up. And that's all I've got to say.
Great. Madame, where were you?
Well, I was in my husband's room and
Mary, quickly, get the servants.
Okay, if we can't get our shit together, I'm leaving.
Get the servants now.
Why can't you get them, detective?
Fine. Sorry. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sir, you've just knocked me to the ground.
It doesn't matter. Can you please get up?
Goodness.
Where were you last night?
I was here, of course.
No. What were you doing?
My daily tasks, sir.
Did you see the murder?
My goodness! There's been a murder?
You didn't know?
it was horrifying.
Can we get on with this? I'm a very busy man.
Yes, indeed. Go ahead.
Go ahead, General.
Can it, Butler? Last night I was in the lobby after gala. I was sampling some of the fine chocolate-covered almonds you keep in there, and I had so many I fell asleep in the recliner.
May I cut in for a moment? You say you're in this lobby, Mr. Custard. Precisely what time?
I left the gala and stayed in the lobby all night.
Well, I'm not a detective, but I've been here from about midnight to around 1. And the only time I saw you, you were heading towards the kitchen. Take with that what you will.
I will. Thank you, Bentley.
I just don't understand who would do such a thing.
Oh, I know you don't, Madame.
But he was alive. He was a living person.
Yes, he was, Madame.
Mary had asked me to see who was still up in the house, and I may have heard some things.
I don't care. What did you see before you went to bed?
Wait, but I heard a squeaking coming from one of the bedrooms, but I couldn't make out which one it was.
Just a moment. Squeaking? As in bed squeaking? This could not have been the master bedroom. That old man hasn't been able to get it up in years.
No, I wasn't saying it was, sir.
You know something, don't you?
I don't know.
This isn't important.
No, but look at that!
Oh, that's nice. Hey, get back! Get back!
Yes, sir.
Are you suggesting there's an affair? This seems awfully secretive.
I'm suggesting there's an affair, and I'm suggesting I know the culprits.
I know this isn't the task at hand, but go on, tell me. Just a moment, miss.
What kind of name is Cecil anyway? It's a girl's name.
I mean, I'm just saying when people die, poop comes out of their butthole.
You understand, right?
Seems to me like we're getting somewhere.
Maybe I was just too drunk to remember where I was. That's possible, you know.
I don't have a say.
I really wish you didn't look like that, Bentley.
Oh, I hate this. If only I wasn't the only suspect.
Affairs!
You bastard just couldn't keep it in your pants, now could you?
Really, Fillmore?
It's a terrible shame. I just hope this room of detectives can solve the case. A terrible shame indeed.
Oh, look what the cat dragged in.
Perfect timing, sir. Come take a seat. Madame and Fillmore have something to say to you.
I'm sorry, sir. I've been seeing other people.
Me. If you're angry, take it out on me.
I thought I had the best detectives on this case. Turns out all they could discover is my failing marriage. Terrible shame. Terrible shame indeed.
Not the only one you've been with, huh, Fillmore?
What?
You really know the worst times, don't you, Miss Scarlet?
Now this is just distasteful. If you're going to cheat on my wife, at least do so honestly. For shame. For shame.
Anyways,
I wish I could be staying, but I must be leaving now.
where do you think you're going?
I've heard enough. I don't quite care about the sexual comings and goings of this house, sir. I've said my own piece. Off I go.
I haven't heard much of yourself, Mary. Sit. Could you yourself tell me your story from the gala, Mary? Had you seen Mr. Rose last night?
Much like Mr. Ridmore, I'm not a detective, so take that with what you will. I did not see Cecil last night, but I know someone who did.
She's right. Where are those damn servants?
Easy!
There.
You there! Had you seen Mr. Rose any time throughout the night?
I had.
Where?
I saw him only once after the party. I think.
There, see?
I saw someone at the end of the hallway while I was going to my quarters. And I don't think it was him, but whoever it was going in the direction of the garden.
Oh, get on with it!
Move! You better tell us or I'll yell. Stargazer over here knows what it's like when I yell.
I do.
There's no sense in that, sir.
Why I oughta.
All right, keep your panties on. Don't want to see you in tears again.
Shh.
What? Didn't tell everyone that the big, mean general cries?
Oh, do tell.
Do tell indeed.
Nothing much to tell. General Custard was crying in the cemetery.
That's why you didn't tell us where you had been.
Custard was in the cemetery crying like a baby. Bloomborough and Fillmore were, you know. I think everyone can agree that Bentley was in this lobby, right? And I was in the library. This fine lady can attest to that. So that leaves Velvet, Scarlet, Mary Weathers, and her.
Well, that one's easy. She was with me all night in the kitchen cleaning.
What about the old man?
You're one to talk. How's Gettysburg this time of year, General?
Sir Bloomborough, no chance.
Well, yes, but think. When you and Madame were having sex.
Oh, God.
Where was he? He didn't say anything about you, I assume, madam.
None at all.
Right, so where was he?
I suppose I don't know, Winkley.
Mary, you know Bloomborough best. What could his motive be?
Well, I have reason to believe that Cecil was stealing money from Bloomborough. You see, I'm in charge of making sure all of Bloomborough's money is there, and every time Cecil came around, it seemed to disappear.
Why isn't he a suspect then, Mary?
I'll go get him then, right? Mr. Stargazer?
Yes, Winkley. Get him. Okay, you. The last time you saw Mr. Rose. When and where?
If you guys want to know who saw Cecil last, don't you think you're forgetting someone?
Am I? Who?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the person who walked Cecil to his room then wasn't seen again for hours when he was supposed to be wandering the house. The one who's been sweeping in front of the garden. You might want to follow that lead.
Stop. You're lying.
I'm not.
Another servant.
Yes. I'll go get him. I bet all the money that Bloomborough has that I know where he is.
Another servant saw Cecil last.
Wow, you really screwed the pooch on that one.
Guess I did.
Might I say, Fillmore, you really kept your head on straight.
Thank you, Bentley. Honestly.
Here's the man you're looking for. Now spill. Where were you last night?
I was nowhere. I was tired, so I went to bed.
Don't lie. You weren't in bed. You're the prime suspect.
Fine. I was in the storage room. I drank a lot, though, so I don't remember much.
Then why are people saying you saw Cecil?
Fine. I'm sorry. I saw Cecil.
What?
I don't remember. I swear. I was probably blackout drunk.
Oh, God. You were blackout drunk, all right. I know where you were just before the murder. While I was making my rounds around the house, I happened to hear some things.
Are we still talking about how Mr. Stargazer fucked my wife last night?
If only, sir.
No, stay, please. I promise this is important.
Oh my goodness, wrap it up already.
Yes, some people won't live long enough to hear the end of it.
He was having sex with Cecil before Cecil died.
And then I left. That was all. What I do in my private life is private. You bastards! At least I have sex, unlike someone in this room.
But Cecil's a man.
This has gone on long enough.
I can explain, I swear.
I don't care which servant had sex with who. I'm leaving to go finish my chore.
Not so fast, Mrs. Weathers. I almost have all the evidence I need. So, servant girl, why were you moving around the house so much? Seems awfully dubious. What were you planning exactly?
It wasn't me. Mrs. Weathers told me to. She wanted me to see who was still up at night.
Is that so, Mrs. Weathers?
It's fairly standard procedure.
Maybe so. Or maybe you were getting this innocent girl to case the house so you could murder Cecil. Tell me everything, and I mean everything.
I've already told you everything. I cleaned the dining room and then the kitchen all night. She was there.
Is this so? Anything else you would like to add to Mrs. Weathers' story?
That was pretty much all night.
Did anything of note happen?
I mean, Mrs. Weathers burned a hand on the stovetop. I did quickly fetch her some rags.
Rags? Why would you need rags?
She was bleeding.
General, now I'm no doctor, and neither are you, but I'm sure you've seen enough injuries of war to know the answer to this question. Do burns bleed?
They do not! She did it!
Yes, stop! Before we jump to any conclusions, I have our smoking gun.
I was there the night that Cecil was murdered. I think. I was having my nightly cigar when I heard what sounded like a fumble. Now, my poor ears aren't as great as they used to be, but I heard what sounded like wrestling. I stood up and, well, my poor eyes aren't what they used to be either, but I saw somebody leave, and they were headed towards the kitchen.
Wait, sir. If that is true, then how come the murderer didn't kill you as well?
Perhaps the murderer had incentive not to kill Bloomborough. Maybe he keeps her employed. Maybe she knew that because of his cataracts, he wouldn't see a thing.
Mrs. Weathers, I think I speak for everyone when I say...
Well, I don't know why you guys didn't call us sooner, but well done anyway.
Apologies. I believe my ride is here. I must be on my way.
Real shame about Cecil, old family friend.
Were you able to find a motive?
Oh, he was rich, a real tosser. Emma would have wanted him dead.
Come along, Fillmore.
If you wouldn't mind.
Well, I have to thank you guys for all of your help, Mr.
Stargazer, sir.
Stargazer. Fillmore Stargazer.
Well, I couldn't have done it without this old chap.
Really?
Well, I...
Oh, yes. I just made all the claims. Winkley here found everything we needed to know. He's a real good detective, I tell you.
Well, we could always use another detective on the force. What do you say?
Really?
Now, if you don't mind.
You know, Fillmore, you're awfully wise.
So I've been told, madame. What are you going to tell your husband?
What? About the affair? He's probably already forgotten about it.
Have you already forgotten about Velvet?
Oh, Fillmore, I couldn't stay mad at you.
Say, what happened to Velvet? She disappeared after police took Mary away.
Oh, I don't know. Let's just say there's another mystery to solve at the Bloomborough Manor.
Oh, madame. Madame Stargazer.
What's going on?
Why so nervous, Winkley? Like, wait, was that the right line?
Oh, Miss Scarlet.
Looks right at the camera. Start walking.
Wait, he has...
Action.
Occupied with what? You're a butler. All you do is clean.
Sit!
Finally! Come to join us, Winkley, I say! Like that?
Action.
Let's get in an orderly line.
Now I have poked a hole in your story, have I not? Lie.
Action.
She said ballroom.
Wait, I thought the slab wasn't.
Action.
She said ballroom.
Action.
You broke him.
He wasn't broken already.
Action.
You broke
Action.
God damn it, I did it again.
Action.
Oh, that's nice. That wasn't it. Oh, that's nice. That was a little creepy.
Hello, this is Joker, and today we're gonna be teaching you about the analytics of titties. Listen.
Action.
Fair. God damn it.
I had.
Where?
I'd seen him only once after the party.
Action.
No.
Action.
Oh, okay, you. The last time you saw Mr. Rose.
You see, Mary, my name is Adam Schwartz. Now, I've already poked a hole in your story, have I not?
Action. Fine. I saw Cecil last night. What? Oh shit, I forgot.
Dude, don't worry, bro. I got
No, Marshall, you're not in the shot at all, bro.
Hey guys.